Linnea was round-faced, with straight, dark hair. She lost no time. "I need to talk with you, sir." I nodded and passed her the plate of remaining snacks. "Please call me Mitnash. And yes, I'm happy to talk, as long as you're aware that I share everything with my persona partner, Slate. She will use every bit as much discretion about this that I do." She looked across at the screen, as though Slate was somehow resident inside it. "That's fine. Look, I'm guessing you're here about that system failure a few weeks ago. Lucas took the fall for that, and they paid him to keep quiet, on top of all the other costs. But we were all there, all in on it. Nobody is telling you what really happened. Somebody outside the college has to know, and I need to cover myself. It's only right. But I can't have anybody linking the information to me. They'd run me out of here. If I tell you, you have to promise to keep it quiet. This has to be in confidence." I thought about it. I couldn't give a carte blanche promise of silence, and I wasn't about to make a commitment I couldn't keep. There were some things I simply had to declare, come what may. But I could, under the right circumstances, give her anonymity. She was still waiting. "I can promise that your name won't be mentioned, unless you give permission for that later. But if the information you have is important, I am obligated to make use of it in appropriate ways. Slate and I will try our best to conceal how and where we found out." She hesitated for a long moment, then nodded. "That will have to do." That night, the system locked up completely. The infra team tried their best to recover, but they had no idea what was wrong. Neither of the main hubs would boot up. It's some sort of paired system, I don't know the details, but they're twins, certainly. One of the technicians said it was like they'd gone catatonic, in a coma. Now, 4 or 5 days before that, every staff member had received the same message, an ultimatum threatening to close us down if we didn't pay a ransom. Principal Pulkinnon told us all to ignore it, said it was just a prank. Well, we all thought he was right. Nobody would have done anything different. She glanced around. I tried to look reassuring. "So what happened then?" "Well, that night, just when the message predicted, that's when the system crashed. And all the staff screens showed just one message which couldn't be cleared, with a countdown timer and a single button labelled Pay Now. And there was a ticker showing the credit being demanded was going up every second that the clock went down. Look, nobody wanted to find out what would happen when the timer ran out. The principal got the department heads together, and they decided quickly enough they would just pay up. But you have backup, surely. Why not call their bluff and let the timer run out? That was the first thing we thought of. You don't get it, any more than we did at first. The whole system was locked, everything. We couldn't get at the backup storage or the main comms network or anything. The techies had no idea what to do. Then we started wondering about the life support. If that was compromised, it's not just teaching records that will be gone. They say you can't survive more than about a minute unprotected on Mars. You couldn't get anywhere safe in that time. And your body would be ruined long before the minute was up. We don't have suits for everyone. I think we could all get in the trucks at a pinch, just squashed together on the way over to the shuttle ground station. But what if the trucks wouldn't work either? What if they'd been hacked and wouldn't go where we wanted? It was a nightmare. She shivered at the memory, her arms wrapped around herself. I could empathise with her. I was imagining the situation. The teachers at a loss what to do, the students still oblivious, the senior staff ensconced in a room trying to make a difficult decision. With a deeply inhospitable world just outside the dome, and no guarantee that the environmental controls will continue to function. So, Miko decided to pay.